We're working here today on Summit Street. We've got a sump pump system on this half of the basement. The other half of the basement's having some flooding issues, and so our plan to solve that is to have drainage piping ran continuously along the back wall, and then on the adjacent wall about 15 or 12 or 15 feet. That way we can effectively collect all the groundwater before it enters the space and run it through this foundation wall, which we have a 3-inch perforated pipe in, into our sump basin. Now the sump basin is then going to be pumping it out. It's combined with a battery operated backup sump pump as well as a primary sump pump to the 110 power. That way if the power goes out, they'll be fine. Or if we have, when we have a hurricane, we have 130 millimeters of rain in a few hours, that both pumps can handle the situation together. Now you can see we got our panel here with our monitoring system and our charger and new plug. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the concrete and wiring this all up and giving it a test run. The area was completely shale rock, so we did have to jackhammer probably 14 to 16 inches of this 2-foot deep sump basin to get it in. However, that's what needs to be done to do a good job with this. Now let's go to the other side of the basement and I'll show you what we did with the drainage. Coming into this space here, on the opposite side of that foundation wall, you can see here, go ahead and point to the BDS. But we've got our 3-inch BDS. There's 245s going down because of the significant difference in floor height. And we've got several buckets full of 1-inch clear stone in here to aid in flow for the drain pipe. These perforated PVC pipes I like a lot better than the corrugated for a couple of reasons. The primary reason is that they have 2 rows of inlets, which are, I think they're 5/8 holes drilled on 2 different lines on the bottom. And then we use 1-inch gravel with it, that way ensuring our gravel never gets into the pipe and causes a clog. I think it's the best way. It ensures that our pipe will work for decades. However, if it does ever need to be serviced, we have a clean out right here for inspection, as well as we can jet it, which is great. If there is any clogging in the pipe, we can then send a jetter down here, or even as simple as a garden hose just to flush it. Now this is going to be paired with our DMX dimple board, and that stuff goes up on the wall to this point here, which is the height of the foundation wall. That way ensuring that any water that would ever protrude through this wall after they finish the space would be safely ran down these channels directly into our gravel bed below the concrete floor. That way we never have to worry about any water. They can safely finish the space. With those 2 things, the clean out in place and this dimple board, it will never flood again.